everyone, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome back to another video. It's Nina here. I hope you're all doing well today. There has been a little bit of news come out today. Well, when I say a little bit, it's quite a bit. Of course, we received a message from Azpilicueta. It was a lovely message. I mean, there was a video, there was photos, there was a written statement as well. And honestly, it's just it warms your heart, like I think you can all agree when I say I did get emotional. It brought a tear to my eye, and honestly it's just a mixture of both sadness and happiness because we got to experience Aspie, and his service to the club was just unreal from start to finish. A true leader, a captain, a legend, and I think we can all say, I mean, it just goes to show how much love has been poured out, to Aspie today and always. Even after his decline in football in the recent couple years, his attitude and honestly the embodiment of proper Chelsea is what Azpilicueta has been for us. So nothing but good words about Aspie. I think he will be missed, and if next season our players can even have half of Azpilicueta's loyalty, devotion, and determination to play for the badge, then we're going to be okay, guys. We're going to be okay because, like I said, Azpilicueta has really just done everything and beyond for Chelsea. And it's kind of sad because when you look at the players that are now left, you don't see that many of them, have had such a long relationship with Chelsea or have the same devotion. So it is a little bit sad as well, feeling a little bit sentimental. But anyway, guys, on to the future. New things are coming. Pochettino's in. His plans are ready. Not wasting any time. And we have seen that he is scanning around. He is looking around. And well, his fellow Argentinian, Paulo Dybala, has caught his eye. Or, well, I'm sure he caught his eye a long time ago, but seems to be part of his plans at Chelsea, which is very interesting because when you think Paulo Dybala, it is exciting, guys. I mean, I'm automatically thinking, imagine the shirt sales, if he comes to Chelsea. And yeah, it could be really exciting. At the moment, there is just an interest. There's nothing actually solid in terms of kind of club negotiations or talks, but his release clause is 12 million. So we're looking at literally a 10 million player. And in today's market, it's safe to say it's bigger than a bargain. What are you paying essentially for the experience that he brings as well, for the class of football that he plays as well, is I think a very fair deal. We've overpaid in the past, so why are we going to sit here and even consider that this could financially be even the slightest bit of a problem? Because it won't. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the player himself, what he could bring to Chelsea. The pros for me outweigh the cons. So you're looking at a cheap price. Perhaps you are looking at a player that is a little bit more injury prone. I think he's missed about 18 games at Roma, but he has equally performed when he has played. So even being injured, his goal assist ratio is still pretty great. He's had long services to obviously Juventus, and obviously is now at Roma, so he's comfortably played in Serie A. So could he perhaps be ready for a new challenge? Challenge being the key word here, because if you're joining Chelsea, I think you are accepting that you're getting yourself into a challenge and a project. So as a Chelsea fan, absolutely yes. I would love to see Dybala at Chelsea. I personally think that, what could go wrong, really? You're bringing in experience. Like we said, we are bringing and we're recruiting so many young players because that is our future project. That is what we're building on here. But there is also nothing wrong with bringing in an experienced player, because I truly believe that Dybala does define experience. When you look at how long he has played, when you look at his finals, like he's played in finals where he has had a big impact as well, World Cup winner as well. And it's moments like that where you need a player to be able to step up and really show that experience, So to have a player that, has had to take a penalty in a World Cup final and, has scored it, to have a player that has had to rise in those big occasions, I think could be a fantastic example to learn from for our younger players and those that are kind of yet to learn what it means to play, in other competitions as well, having only played one game a week. And yes, I know that we aren't playing European football next year, but that, is not to say that in the next couple of years, our young players aren't going to be playing in the Champions League. So from that aspect, I think great. Can learn a lot from him. He's versatile. He could potentially be, being rotated quite a bit. And I think maybe that's another concern for him as well. Is he coming to Chelsea to be a starter and to be, in the starting 11 regularly and consistently? Or is he coming in as a backup kind of, rotation option there as well? So I'm sure he's considering that. I don't think Dybala wants to be kind of a backup player at Chelsea if he does come. But at the end of the day, you've got the experience there. I think he can play for days. And, if he's still not afraid to take those shots from outside the box, then, they're more welcome than ever at Chelsea next season, because nobody wants to take long shots outside of the box. So if you're looking at that as well, hold up play as well, someone that can literally protect the ball very well, allow players to kind of overlap, and he can turn his back very well to those players. We thought Havertz was able to do that, but not quite. When you're looking at the kind of price tag and the age range as well, and we thought Havertz would be turning into that player, it is pretty decent in Dybala, isn't it? So yeah, like I said, I think the kind of pros outweigh the cons. He's Argentinian as well, so of course Pochettino is going to have that kind of extra, special devotion to him there as well with Enzo. So there's a little bit of a pattern here in terms of, we're bringing in World Cup winners essentially, and you are bringing into a squad of young players. So in terms of the age, he's 29. He doesn't quite fit the profile of players that we have at Chelsea at the moment, age range. But I think that is exactly where the good is in that, because we need to replace experience. I think, like I said, nothing wrong with having a young squad. That is literally our project here. But also having a little bit of experience there is not going to harm anyone. So, yeah, I see it being exciting. Nothing wrong with it financially. I just think in terms of the player, is he quite comfortable there? He is happy at Roma, got a good relationship with Mourinho as well. So is he willing to make that move to the Premier League now? But then it's kind of now or never. When are you coming to the Premier League, Dybala? But yes, I think that could be something very interesting. Let me know, though. I'm very keen to know and find out what your thoughts are. For me, screams bargain, really. What's the worst that can happen? I don't think he's going to be worse than some of the players that we've had at Chelsea in recent years. So, yeah, for me, I think it's a no-brainer. But we shall see how serious that is over the next few days, and whether it's just been thrown around as kind of a player of interest, or if we will pursue that further. But let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Eager to know if you've enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV, and also check out my personal channel as well. It's Nina's Chelsea Corner. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and up the Chelsea.